Welcome to Program Evaluation Essentials. The goal of this module is to provide you with an overview of program evaluation and the benefits of evaluating your extension programs. Let's take a couple minutes and draw the first image that comes to mind when you hear or see the word evaluation. Label your drawing with a couple of related descriptive words. Now, look at what you drew and the words you wrote down. If you were to show the image and descriptive words to someone who had never heard of evaluation, would you be sending a positive message about evaluation? Kind of like the people in the picture working together to achieve their goal? Or would you be sending a negative message, like an angry shark? Another way to think about your view of evaluation is to ask yourself if you see it as judgment, hard and difficult, someone else's responsibility and not yours, something to fear or loathe, a waste of time, or do you see the potential of evaluation to foster and enhance learning and program excellence? Evaluation is often thought of in terms of judgment, which can provoke fear and anxiety. However, you should think of evaluation as an opportunity to learn and to improve your programs. Keep in mind that conducting an evaluation is not about control or discovering wrongdoing. It's not an audit. Evaluation addresses what you want to know about your program, essentially uncovering what is and what isn't working and why some program elements may be successful while others aren't. My goal is that by the end of this training, you will see the value of evaluation to your extension programs. By learning about evaluation concepts and the tools available to you, you strengthen the quality of your programs and better serve your community. Let's test your evaluation IQ. What is evaluation? Is it a survey to collect information from participants? Is it an end-of-session questionnaire? How about a success story to document program value? Statistics and data analysis? Or a systematic process of collecting information used to demonstrate value or worth or to improve the operation of a program? While many think of evaluation as synonymous with data collection, such as using a survey, an end-of-session questionnaire, or reporting a success story, it's actually much broader than any one of those things. The first four answers are all part of evaluations. But evaluation includes more than any one of those things. So, the answer is E. An evaluation is a systematic process of collecting information used to demonstrate value or worth, or improve the operation of a program. If you look up the definition of program evaluation, you'll find many different definitions. Let's look at a few. The systematic collection of information about the activities, characteristics, and results of programs to make judgments about program, improve or further develop program effectiveness, and or inform decisions about future programming. The systematic assessment of the operation and/or outcomes of a program or policy compared to a set of explicit or implicit standards as a means of contributing to the improvement of program or policy. The use of social research methods to systematically investigate the effectiveness of social intervention programs. It draws on the techniques and concepts of social science disciplines and is intended to be useful for improving programs and informing social action aimed at ameliorating social problems. What are some of the commonalities you see among these definitions? They all define evaluation as a systematic process. This means that we need to be thoughtful, deliberate, structured, and rigorous in our approach. They talk about looking at program activities and results, which means when conducting an evaluation, you want to see what you have done and the changes that have resulted. They talk about the evaluation results being used for making program improvements. This means the purpose of the evaluation is for program improvement, not judgment. It's very easy to continue your programs as you've always done or as the person before you had done, and assume that you're positively impacting your participants. But without conducting a systematic evaluation, you really don't know if your programs are effective or that if some changes are needed. Program evaluation can help you determine if a program is needed, how a program was implemented, how a program works and what doesn't, if a program has achieved its outcomes, improve a program, determine a program's merit, worth, or value, establish the impact of a program, and to showcase the effectiveness of a program to the community or funders. Something to think about is that evaluation is actually part of our everyday lives. In fact, we engage in informal evaluation all the time. We try a new restaurant and decide whether we want to go back. We look at the meat in the grocery store meat case and decide which cut to buy, if any. We watch our program participants to see if they appear to be engaged in learning. We ask our volunteers how things are going. However, sometimes we need to be more deliberate and systematic. In these cases, we need to engage in formal evaluation. Before we get started, it's important to understand the difference between evaluation and research. Evaluation asks the question, is this program working? While research asks the question, will this program work across multiple settings? Research is conducted to test and improve theories, as well as to develop generalizable theories. Theories apply across different settings, people, and times. On the other hand, evaluation results are not usually generalizable across different programs and settings, and they focus on specific situations. You are evaluating a single program in a particular context. Another way of looking at the differences between research and evaluation is that research is researcher-focused and is conducted to generate new knowledge, whereas evaluation is stakeholder-focused and conducted to generate information for making decisions. Research is designed to test hypotheses, make research recommendations, and publish the results in academic journals. Evaluations, on the other hand, are designed to make recommendations based on key questions, which are reported back to the stakeholders for practical program decision-making. What research and evaluation have in common is the methods and analysis techniques utilized. What we are concerned with is evaluation, collecting information to help you make decisions about your programs. Program evaluation offers a way to understand and improve extension programs using methods that are useful, feasible, proper, and accurate. The evaluation framework is a tool that summarizes the elements of a program evaluation. The 6 connected steps of the framework are actions that should be part of any evaluation. Although in practice the steps may happen out of order, it usually makes sense to follow them in the recommended sequence. An accurate, valid evaluation is a major goal for evaluators, but ultimately, the strongest evaluation is one that is relevant and one that's used to improve future programming. In order to do so, a critical first step is to consider the evaluation audience, known as your program stakeholders. In this first step, you need to identify those who are interested in the evaluation questions and results and bring them to the table as evaluation resources and allies. In the second step, you need to describe the program by exploring the program's theories of cause and effect, outline and agree upon the program objectives, and create focused and measurable evaluation questions. This step is typically accomplished by developing a logic model. You focus the evaluation design in the third step by deciding on an evaluation design that answers your evaluation questions with the resources you have available. During the fourth step, you gather credible evidence. Data collection is essential to support evaluation conclusions and recommendations. What you collect and how it's collected impact views on quality and credibility of the evaluation findings. Use the evidence and subsequent data analysis in the fifth step to help answer the main evaluation questions and to create conclusions and recommendations based on the findings. Finally, the primary goal of an evaluation should be to be useful, and this requires communicating and sharing your results. The other video segments in this learning module will provide a more detailed view of each of these 6 steps in the program evaluation framework.